And it's still here. Well, I was hoping I could get that trash back there or show a little bit of this hurricane cleanup.
Oh, you're gonna pick plenty of trash on my way out over there.
Yeah. Might have to do a voiceover. I know I got the wrong microphone on.
Yeah, because you don't have the...
Riding with Jose, we're going to go down to the new restaurant. I think it's a country club. Boosters. He knows how to get down there. I don't. Here's some of the flood problem here in Brownwood. This is where Larry used to live, and you can see the water's all the way up to the gate.
Look at the gate.
Yeah. Well, years ago, and that might be the board. One of them boards they used to take off every year and went over here, so Larry could walk from there back and forth. The alligator, because the female gators are in there, and
not
Larry,
that one.
and yeah, and
not that one.
huh?
Not that female.
What?
Not the lady that you're passing by.
And Larry was over here, so they used to take one of them boards out on the bottom so Larry could go back and forth.
I used to see an alligator somewhere there all the time.
Yeah.
Like this year or last year. I don't know where it's at.
Well, they took Larry out a few years ago. Look at that, there's a tree broke off right there, hurricane damage, if you guys can see that. Pine tree broke off. And I didn't get my camera out in time, but there was a lot of hurricane cleanup back there by Evans Prairie. There's a huge pile of, most generally it's debris, tree debris. Back here in the back, that back here is where you'll get on the trolleys if you want to do a trolley with the villages.
Now it's in Sawgrass.
Well, it's back there too. I know it is.
Yeah.
Over there's where you can buy a golf cart. There's a 6-seater there. This is also where you rent your golf carts if you want to rent one.
Fixed it.
And if you come down in the wintertime, I'd say if you need to rent a golf cart, do it quick because they will actually run out of golf carts.
That's a rental fleet. Let's film
Yeah.
that. And they switched them all to Yamahas. No more club cars. This is some of the rental fleet right here. All this. And even back there, their road. All Yamahas.
You can always tell the rental carts. The one thing about them compared to any other cart, notice none of the rental cars has a hubcap.
And the little number with an R, that's a rental.
So be patient because there's a lot of these rental carts that don't go very fast.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe 20, maybe.
Yeah, we followed one day, he was doing 13 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I can only assume that was wide open.
Yeah.
Over there's 44. We're getting ready to go across this bridge, and when they first opened up this bridge, I had Papa Pineapples.
Oh, this is your intro video,
This
right?
is my intro video right here going across this bridge.
No, not that one, not this one.
Well, the whole thing.
Yeah,
And then I cut it.
Water.
I edited it all out, but yeah, I had him video me because I wanted to make an intro video, and this is what I used.
And by the way,
And there's 44. Looks like they got it resurfaced and restriped. This here is Richmond number 2, which is kind of like across 44 there from Brownwood. I don't know if all of them are sold, but it looks like to me a lot of them are probably already sold. They're still working in here. I can see that.
look at that one. This is sold.
It's sold. I see the sign on that one.
By the way, you're wondering, I'm the designated driver for today. Because I don't trust old people driving.
I guess I'm old.
You guess? You didn't read that email like 10 years ago?
You know, I like these homes, and I don't like to put them down in any way. I really don't. But me and Jose were just talking. You know, the difference between some of the homes on the historic side compared to all the way down here where the new ones are at. And I don't really care what house you pick out. There's something bad about every one of them. And maybe I've been here too long, and I can sure pick them out. Like stucco. People like stucco because they think, well, in a hurricane, those are better. Maybe they are, I don't know, but we're inland. I've never seen a house tore down yet here. I don't care what it is.
Going there, too much construction.
But the problem with stucco is, it's not the block, it's the stucco. Now those are the ones they bring in by trucks.
Those are the precast.
Yeah, and I don't know what they call that, where it's all concrete and they set the whole concrete wall up. There's nothing wrong with that. I've seen that in Indiana a lot too.
See, it's a good idea.
It's an idea, and they build them faster.
Correct.
It's quick. But with stucco, typical block and stucco, it's not the block, it's the stucco. Because as the house settles, and they do, the stucco cracks. And then you got to get it pointed up and fixed. And then you got to repaint that area. And with a house that's 2 and 3 and 4 years old, guess what? The paint don't match. So you got to paint the whole side of the house. So, oh God,
Sorry.
Jesus,
Sorry.
God, I wouldn't trust these old drivers either. That's all swamp back there, so a lot of the water that's back here, if it don't go to retention ponds, I guarantee you they can probably flush it back here somewhere. And really, the retention ponds is a good thing around here. That's where all of our floodwaters goes. Now we're going to Megason Road Path South. I'm not familiar with a lot of these roads here. I used to run around over here when they were building all this. And so I used
That's
to...
why you took Sue for the emergency after the crash.
Yeah, I've been up there when I took Sue up there.
Remember that?
I've been down this road quite a ways.
Oh, yeah.
I went all the way down this road when they were building all that stuff. Why?
I even got wet in my sunglasses. No, it's wet the other car. Come on, feel it. I don't care.
I don't want to stick it out there. I
No,
don't
no, I'm not gonna get wet, but I want to go
those guys
fast.
are, why are they going so slow?
I'm going fast.
Fuck, man, speed through there.
I'm not gonna get wet.
Splash that guy next to you.
Watch that. Watch that. You want to splash it? Let's splash it. Get out, dude. I want to splash you. Here we go. Golf karting in the villages. We got 2 kids playing in the mud.
Are we gonna turn around and do it again?
Oh, of course, but not here. We're gonna get stuck.
Ooh,
there.
you get stuck right there.
Yeah. We need to find a place to turn around. Where is it?
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Let's beat these guys up. Right, come here, come here.
Whip it around, man.
Let him go through.
That guy over there is cleaning off his windshield.
That's okay. A little cleaning happening.
Oh my God, we're gonna drive through a sprinkler. Ah!
Look at that guy. He doesn't know shit. What? Flashing all over. Woo-hoo. Oh crap! You get wet?
Well, fuck yeah, got wet.
That's where we go.
I want you to see how spoiled these villagers are. Their golf cart's waterproof. Everything in it's waterproof. These things are made to be in the rain. And yet, let them go through a little bit of water. And oh my God, we got to pull over. We got to get the towels out. We got to wipe everything off. Oh my Lord, there's water on your mirror here. Look at that.
I need to call the service department. You almost drowned because of you.
I didn't do anything.
My car. My beautiful car.
Look at me. Wet pants.
Did you pay your gas again? I'm telling you, where's your dependent? Your depends.
We ain't never gonna get to Brewster's before dinner time.
Oh, dinner, yes. Gosh, I don't know about that. I'm glad Buddy wasn't here. It's gonna get over with.
Buddy's at home. Okay. Jose tells me this is Okechobee Rec Center.
Correct.
I've never been here. This is one of the newer ones. Over there where they're building, you see building material over there. That's supposed to be a new restaurant called...
Harry and the Native.
Harry and what?
Native. I don't know. You pronounce it better than I do.
I don't even know what you said.
Let's call it Harry for now.
It's called Harry's and something.
Yeah.
They're still building stuff.
That's the actual place.
Is that part of the restaurant
That's the
too?
restaurant. Yeah, it's supposed to go all the way to the water. We can see that.
Or is that where they rent boats?
Over there.
Over
That's the
there?
ramp.
Oh, okay, there's the boat ramp over there.
You can swim with the gators and be very happy.
Yeah, they've built things here, I think, a little bit more better than up in Lake Sumter area. Most of this is man-made material. The only real wood I see here is on the posts, so we won't have any rotting or warping. This is more of a nature trail around here. I can see that now.
You have nature put plastic bottles in the lake?
Yeah, nothing like it. Plastic bottles thrown down there because somebody is an idiot.
Our instructor make us carry a bag, and from the bottom of the sea, we come back with 20 pounds of shit.
Yeah, plastics worldwide is a problem.
Look how deep that is. Those birds are just walking in there.
Well, they might be walking on the grass. I don't know what kind of birds those are.
You see that ramp full of shit? That's where they throw all the kayaks and the paddle things. They have a club and very specific instruction for that.
Yeah. This lake's a big lake. What you see here is just a small section of it. It goes way on out there on the other side of the grass.
Little fish. Look, that's a little fish. You see him?
Mm-hmm. Food.
Somebody's gonna eat that.
Food. Food for baby alligators. Wait a minute. So by the way, I got my I got my house done. The roof's on.
I was the translator.
Jose had to come over and be my translator. And
the guy's legit, by the way. He's gonna talk about it, but the guy's legit.
No, the guy did a decent job. I don't think the shingles match. I didn't think they would match exactly. We'll see how they look when everything else dries
They do
out.
it the way I like it. Close enough.
Yeah, well, as long as they don't knock on my door and say I got to replace the whole roof, I don't know. But anyway, it looked okay. He did a good job. He charged a fair price. And the thing is, he was willing to do the work when the insurance companies are dragging their feet. I still haven't heard nothing from them.
And by the way, we got drone footage. You'll see it.
We what?
We got drone footage. Drone. We did the video.
Oh yeah, we got drone footage too. Yeah. I'll try to put a video together somewhat, you know. Look here there. You don't see them very often. See, it's the green one.
I know. Why don't you get closer?
That's the only Florida native gecko right there. They're green.
He's scared.
And they got a pointed head, and they're called anoles. Everything else you see here is evasive.
Okay, stop.
What?
You see how he's stopping?
Yeah. That's the first one I've seen in years because the evasive ones are killing them.
Restaurant.
Now, we're at the lake where they don't really have a windbreak. So when a hurricane comes through, there's nothing really to slow the wind down. And as you can see, we have a down tree there. And right here in front of us, this poor tree here,
All the way to the...
all the way to here. Now, this tree here actually could be probably propped back up and stuck back in the ground. But anyway, Jose was telling me that this ramp here
Connect there.
is going to connect all the way over to there so you can walk a circle to here.
And it also connects to the restaurant eventually.
Oh yeah, all that'll probably connect to the restaurant, which is going to be built right there. Pretty trees. The problem I have with these trees, and people are always saying I'm wrong, I'm not wrong, is that so-called Spanish moss hanging off of them trees is poison to other trees. Anytime it hits another tree, look at this tree, how bare it is, how kind of nasty looking it is because that stuff's hanging on it. It will eventually, if they don't get it off there, it will kill that tree. And even on these trees, Spanish oaks, over a period of time, look at that tree. It's almost dead.
Looks pretty.
Yeah, so even though it looks pretty, I've always said I will never own another property with these trees in my yard. I had one of those in my front yard. It's dirty, it's disgusting, it's nasty, and it will kill other plants.
Just doing. We're talking about. We're talking about getting old, right?
Oh, we're talking about how old is old.
Yeah, well, in my case, this is how I know. Everybody in my family, dad down. Everybody's dead at 70 or before. Like nobody past 70 years old. Why? I have no idea. They smoke, they drank, I don't. Hopefully I can beat that. So I prepare myself to have a 70 limit. So I enjoy my life at 58 until 70 as much as I can. If I pass 70, perfect. But I need to go by the numbers. I am the next one up. I'm the oldest kid. I got no aunts, nobody that I can go and ask for anything because they're all dead. They die except for my two grandmothers, one at 94, one about 85. Only those two. Everybody died at 70 or below. So to me, old is gonna be 70.
Yeah. So he's talking like I said, when I was 16, I probably would have thought that 40 was old. And when I was 40, I thought 60 will be old. Now that I'm early 70s, we was talking about, you know, what when I talk about people live, old people down here, it's like, well, what's old? I mean, to different people. Anyway, and he was telling about his story of what he thought old was. And I had a friend that was that way. His dad died at 55, I think. And his dad, which would be his grandfather, died in his 50s also. So a friend of mine named Denny, good guy, I loved the guy. He always told me, he said, I'm probably not going to see my first Social Security check. I said, we don't know that. You know, medicine's changed, you know. We always say that, don't we? Well, we don't know. Well, I believe in genetics, and I believe that you can pretty well predict certain things. And Denny was right. He never saw his first Social Security check. He went to bed one night feeling fine, not a complaint, and he never woke up. So, anyway.
That's that.
So where are we at now? Tell us.
On the golf cart. Going that way.
But what village are we in?
Oh, this is Megaton Road. I don't remember the name of this one. St. James or something. I don't remember, honestly.
Here, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna butt in. See, they're cleaning up all that moss off these trees. And if you've got these trees in your front yard, that's the mess you have to contend with all the time. Okay, back to you. What village is this?
I don't know, but we're gonna see something very interesting. There's a house that burned here almost easily a year ago. And the last time I went here a few weeks back, it's still not fixed. I don't understand why, but we're gonna pass it soon. There's a new church they're gonna build here. Like we need another one. We have all kinds of branches of church from A to Z. What's that one? I hope they never build it, but they will. What's that? I don't know. Future hope.
We got churches everywhere. They're almost like banks. How many banks do we?
We got more church than McDonald's.
And banks.
Look at the house over here.
We got banks everywhere around here.
Especially it's called Citizens. Look at that house. You see that?
Yeah.
That house burned more than a year ago. That part. You see the whole thing in the back? And I don't know why it's taking that long to fix it. I know. You see the roof?
It's like everything else. The insurance company looks for 101 reasons not to pay you anything.
I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was self-insured. You know you can do that if
it's paid for.
Yeah.
And my house is paid for, and I always said that if an insurance company screws me around very much, I'll cancel my insurance and I'll self-insure myself. The odds are I'm never going to do that. That's just me blowing my stack a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can do that.
I know.
Woo! Water's up here.
Beautiful, actually. I like it.
It's almost up to the point of coming. Well, they got drains in here, so.
I always look because it might be closed, but let's see, there's a guy coming over. That's where the church is gonna be, that way. So sometimes people just come by. You remember, I don't know if you ever drove here. This is probably 2 years ago. This is when I moved here. This road broke. The whole section here broke down.
Yeah.
And you had to drive through the grass. They did a detour while they were fixing this part. I remember that.
Yeah, I did a whole video when they were building stuff down here of how these golf cart paths are going to fall apart.
This one broke. See here?
Yeah.
And we had to drive there.
You're not done. This whole thing's going to have to be replaced, and the residents are going to have to do it now because they didn't force the developer to fix them right when it first started. And so it's a shame because residents down here south of 44, the day's coming. It's going to be millions of dollars you're going to be paying to fix these golf cart paths. So, and you can go back in my videos and you can find that video where I was showing you exactly certain parts of this path that was falling apart when it was brand new. Anyway, because I don't have a zoom. Well, I do have a zoom, but I don't use it. We are by the village of St. Catherine, and we're going. Are we going to that building over there? What is that building?
Yeah, Sawgrass.
Oh, that's Sawgrass. That's where they have the outside entertainment. There's a tree, a big oak tree laying right there, if you guys can see it on that. Well, it looks like a island, but it's really not. It's part of a golf course, I think. And that tree down there is part of the hurricane damage also. Beautiful area, but that stuff's got to be cleaned up. And I tell you what, when they start cutting that tree up, you're going to find out that is one hell of a lot of wood. If you guys go back on my videos, that's a Zal. I've got video of that when they were building it. None of this was here. And over here is Sawgrass. That's where they have music and everything.
And the trolley over there, that's where you get the tours now.
Yeah, there's a trolley over there, as a matter of fact. I always said with this building they got around here, that the parking lot they have here in the back really isn't big enough.
No.
It's got to be bigger. This over here is putt and play. That's just what the golf course is. That's all you do. You come here with a golf ball and a putter. And there's hole number one. There's the hole right up there. It's just like a big putt-putt course to me.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's cool because it's real grass.
Yeah. Well, it'd be fun. You have your grandkids come down, you know. Yeah, it'd be fun. I'd say the more beer you drink, the funner it is.
I did this with my granddaughter, and that was a fun day. Look at this tree.
How old is she?
7.
The granddaughter.
7 and 1.
She's 7? Is that the one we see all the time?
Yeah.
At Disney World and stuff?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Emily.
She looks like a handful. How do you keep up with it?
I can't. I just deal with it. And take pills, and at the end of the night, I just go to bed.
Yeah.
They're already chopping it off.
Well, there's a tree. There's some of the mess here off these trees.
This used to be a big tree. This is a sad moment.
Yeah.
Look at the root of that shit. It's taller than me. Oh my God.
You know, just to kind of give you perspective is how big that root ball is. And this ain't the biggest oak tree around here. Jose.
What?
I'm going to walk over there.
Yeah, go ahead.
The back microphone's on so you can talk.
All right. Bueno, lo que está haciendo Skip ahora es que él está caminando para pararse al lado del palo.
English.
Entonces va a ver cuán alto es comparado con el palo. He said English, but I don't give a fuck. You want me to zoom something here? I can barely see you. I'm gonna walk towards you.
I'm over 6 feet tall. I've got big root balls. Hell of a hole.
Yeah, this is a good part because you're tall.
Yeah, I just want to give him perspective.
Look at short guy.
I got something stuck on me. What is it? Oh, this stuff. Wait a minute.
That I can leave on that hole.
Yeah, that's a big hole.
That's what you said?
A homeless. That's usually my line. Yeah, these big oak trees, man, I tell you. They live.
How old you think this tree was?
It's hard to tell. You know, they have a way of poking in that tree and tell you how old it is.
You know
but
what? It's in the middle of the walkway. You notice? The walkway? That one, this is a two-part situation. You see that?
Yeah, it's split down the middle.
Yeah.
I'm going to say,
like
by looking at that piece over there, that this tree was dying. I could be wrong here, but it just doesn't look solid to me. That tree could be 200 or 300 years old. I don't know.
At least 100.
Yeah, they live for a long time.